Hello and welcome to the highlights of round 2 of the Assetto Corsa GT3 Championship, hosted at United Racers League. The season opener saw 20 drivers competing for the honours, but it was a 1-2 for Florian Coates and Robert Horvath in the Camaros, while Manlio Liguori in the Huracan took the final podium place. Round 2 of Season 3 takes us to southern France and the Paul Ricard circuit. The host of 14 F1 races, the track is distinctive for the mile-long Mistral Straight and its pioneering high-grip runoff system, distinguished by the bright blue and red colouring. We start with qualification and ride on board with Mihail Markovic as he sets his pole position lap of 1 minute 55.797 in the Nissan GT-R GT3. It's an all-Nissan front row as Tony Ukic takes P2. 17 drivers start the race. Let's hope for a clean first corner and an incident-free first lap. Mihail gets away well, but it looks like Robert and Miguel has got the jump over Tony. Everyone appears to be negotiating turn 1 safely. Let's take a look from the back of the grid. Again, it looks like all drivers are on their best behaviour and with no incident in turn 1. On board with Peter Labolovsky as we head down to the chicane in the middle of the pack. Peter challenges Greg into turn 3 but can't make it round the outside. A great view as the cars thunder onto the Mistral Straight for the first time. Plenty of drafting opportunities down here as the cars reach nearly 300 km per hour. On board again with Peter as up ahead Greg Metcalf, Simon Fillingham and Peter Backus battle for position. Hold their nerves as we approach the very fast turn 5. Audi spinning in the background, it's the 41 car of Nicolas Simic. A small tap on Simon there by Peter, but both drivers able to continue. So Mihail Markovic leads after lap 1, Michael Santiago Carew in second, and Robert Horvath in third. Peter has a look up the inside of Simon. Simon shuts the door though, however the Ferrari slides on the exit of turn 2, giving Peter the opportunity to attack down into the chicane. The cars stream down into the chicane and St. Bern complex. As we see in the background, Peter managed to get past Simon. Tony Ukic in the 22 Nissan looks to attack Gregory Olivier in the number 14 Nissan, heading down the Mistral Straight. Tony looking to make up the place as he lost off the grid, but the two Nissans equally matched down the straight. Both cars neck and neck as they enter the fast Signays corner. But Tony holds his nerve and takes the position from Gregory. Mitchell Smith looking to get past Mikhail Kisk, but the Camaro is too powerful for the Ferrari. Fabio Bartolai manages to get through on the inside of Mitchell on the run into turn 6. In the green Lamborghini manages to get past Fabrizio Micheli. Fabio pulls off the same move on Mikhail. Alex Scott comes through in second, not Miguel as originally thought. Mikhail Klisk powers himself by Fabio Bartolai. Greg Metcalf comes through, closely followed by Peter Abalowski and Simon Felingo. Peter looking to attack the BMW into turn 1. Greg forces Peter round the outside. Peter looks to have the inside line and it's a straight race down into the chicane. Peter charges himself past Greg, but outbrakes himself into turn 4. And Gregory takes the position. Peter's got a good draft on Greg here though. And the BMW is no match for the Camaro. Gregory gets into a slide going into turn 7. And Miguel seizes his opportunity up the inside of the Nissan. The Audi completes the move in the final corner. Miguel doesn't keep the position long though, as Gregory takes back the place going down into turn 1. Miguel still looking for a way around the Nissan. Miguel still applying pressure on the Nissan, and a light contact is enough to send the Miguel into a spin and hard into the barrier. Fabrizio, with a good exit out of turn 4, lines up the Lamborghini. Mihail Markovic in the 73 Nissan continues to lead the race, but has a scary moment on the exit of turn 2. Meanwhile, Mihail's teammate Gregory Olivier is the first to pit. Miguel, after his trip into the barrier, now has Greg Metcalf in the BMW for company. The Team 87 car of Simon Fillingham keeping a close eye on proceedings. Greg moves to the inside to attack Miguel into the chicane. Simon closes right up, making this a nice three-way battle. Simon having a look round the outside of Greg into turn 9, but fails to make a way past this time. We rejoin the battle at the end of the Mistral Straight, with Greg looking to find a way past Miguel. Looks up the inside, thinks better of it, and Simon closes right in. Simon alongside Greg now, can he get up the inside into turn 9? Miguel veers off into the pits. It looks like Miguel's missed his pit box and decides to carry on through the pits. It's lap 13 and Manlio in P7 leads over Peter Backus in 8th, Fabrizio in 9th and Fabio in 10th. It's lap 14 and Simon pits from P5 to try and get the undercut on Greg. Simon overshoots his pit box and needs 2 attempts to get it back into place, costing valuable seconds. Half distance, lap 15, here before Ricard, and a whole gaggle of cars decide it's time to pit. We rejoin the action as Fabrizio muscles his way past Manlio heading into the chicane. Simon closing in on the action after his pit stop. We ride with Simon now as we see the other cars pull away. Manlio looking to regain his position over Fabrizio. And it looks like he's done it, with Fabrizio attacking back. Simon carrying tremendous speed through turn 5. The Ferrari really handling well through the corners. So it's lap 17 with Manlio, Fabrizio, Simon and Peter having a great battle for position 10. They all look to be close together as they enter the Mistral Straight. Who will be able to get the best draft? Looks like Simon might attack the BMW. Simon moves to the inside, looking to initiate the pass into turn 5. And the Ferrari's supreme handling moves him up a position. As we start lap 19, the Mercedes of Peter Backus has also found his way past Fabrizio's BMW. Onto the back straight again, and Peter looks like he's closing in on Simon. The grunt of the Mercedes takes Peter past Simon, but the Ferrari's exquisite handling might even things up into turn 5. Indeed, Simon's able to mount a challenge up into turn 6. And retakes Peter in the corner exit. Lap 19 now, and Fabio Bartolai in the red BMW currently running in 6th. The car gets unsettled on the curb and results in a heavy impact to the barrier. We rejoin the battle for 7th as the cars head into turn 1. Amazingly, Simon makes the same mistake as Fabio, who ends up in the barrier right next to the BMW. Fabrizio and Peter continuing their duel into turns 7, 8 and 9. Peter completes the pass to regain position 7. We look back from second place man Tony Ukic in the Dalmatia GT Nissan. The Pannonia Racing Team Camaro of Robert Horvath is behind in 3rd. Robert closes in on Tony and looks to take position 2. So on lap 22, it's Mihail Markovic that leads here at Paul Ricard. In 2nd is Robert Horvath, who was 3rd in the opening round at the Algarve, closely followed by Tony Ukic in the Nissan. In 4th is Gregory Olivier for MRS GT Racing. Running 5th is Greg Metcalf in the Z4. Manlio Liguori is in 7th, Peter Backus is in 8th, and Fabrizio Micheli in 8th. Nikolai Simic in 9th position. Simon Fillingham after his spin is in 10th. Mikael Klisk in the number 24 Camaro is in 11th. Miguel Santiago Carew in 12th. Australian Mitchell Smith in the second Team 87 Ferrari is 13th. Sando Donadel in 14th. We rejoin the battle for P6, where Peter appears to go ahead of Manlio, who is now under pressure from Fabrizio down the back straight. The Lamborghini trying hard to keep the BMW at bay. Who will hold their nerve heading into turn 5? Oh, slight contact, but Fabrizio manages to take the place from Manlio. On to the next lap, and Manlio hopes to pull the same move on Fabrizio, snaking around to keep in his slipstream. The Lamborghini closes up on the BMW and pulls out to initiate the pass. We watch on board from the BMW as Manlio is able to complete the pass. Nicola exits the pits, the charging Mitchell Smith close behind. We're into the closing stages of the race and Peter has managed to catch Greg in P5. Peter closing in on Greg down the start-finish straight. Greg defending well, hugging the inside line, forcing Peter round the outside. Looking back through Greg's car, we see Peter trying to make the pass. On board with Peter now as he looks to take P5 from Greg round the outside of turn 9. Peter completes the pass, but Greg is looking to pounce straight back. The BMW dives to the inside on the run down to turn 1. Both drivers giving each other room. And it's Greg who is able to retake the position. Into the final couple of laps now, and there's a great four-way battle between Greg, Peter, Manlio and Fabrizio for position 5. Peter continues to look for a way past the BMW. Greg defends well. Can Peter make it stick around the outside of turn 9 like he did the... Not this time, and Greg is able to defend his position. Into the penultimate lap, and we focus on this battle for 5th place. Looking back from Greg's car, we see Peter make a slight mistake on the exit of turn 2, which gives Manlio a great run on him down to the chicane. The Italian able to take P6 from Peter. Heading into turn 5, and it's Greg from Manlio, with Peter and Fabrizio battling it out for 7th place. Into the final lap now, and Manlio in the Huracan looks to challenge Greg for position 5. Greg defends the inside, so Manlio moves to the outside, which should give him the inside line into turn 2. Great racing, and Greg uses all of his skills to hold on to the position. Looking back from Manlio's car on the run down to the chicane. Peter in the Mercedes closes right up under braking. Fabrizio sees an opportunity into the tight right-hand cut and hits Peter, but thankfully both drivers are able to continue, with Peter retaining his position. Greg under heavy pressure at the end of the Mistral. Manlio dives to the outside looking for a way around Greg, but still Greg defends well and there's no way past. Into the final few corners now. Will Manlio be able to find a way past? Manlio goes high into turn 7, looking for a way around Greg. Greg runs a little wide, giving Manlio the chance of the undercut, and Peter's right there too. Into the final corner now, and Manlio is positioned well, with Peter waiting to pick up any score. Manlio has the inside line as Greg runs a little wide, giving Peter the opportunity to make a challenge. Greg manages to squeeze out Peter though and holds on for P6. Fantastic racing at the end there between these guys. So, after a thrilling race, it was Mihail Markovic who took the win, Robert Horvath in second, and Tony Ukic in third. Drivers' Championship, as one race points has to be dropped. It's Mihail and Florian that tie for the lead after their race wins. Robert completes the top 3. In the Team Championship, where all points count, Miheville and Gregory racing for MRS GT Racing lead the way. Pannonia Racing Team are in second, and Reiter Engineering in third. It looks like being a real close battle, as many teams are around the same points. Join us in 2 weeks for round 3 of the championship at Silverstone. To join in the fun, head on over to unitedracersleague.com.